Do you know what this button does? Hi, Lisa Mack here. So last week I talked about automatic modes, and I hope you guys had a chance to get out, maybe practice, have some fun. If not, I really encourage you to do that because that is the only way to learn, I promise you. You can study all day long, but really trying it yourself is the best way. I know I told you last week that we were going to start diving into manual mode, and we're going to do that, but there is a lot of information to cover in the manual world. And some of us have no idea what manual means. I know back when I started, I didn't know what that means. I knew it was the cool thing to do because all the photographers were like, oh my God, you have to shoot in manual mode, aperture, shutter speed, ISO, blah, blah, blah. Manual mode can be really intimidating for us because we don't know what that is. We're just moms, or we've got other things we're doing. We have a camera. We want to know how to use it. Do we want to go back to photography school? No, but we do need to know these basics. And it's very important to learn manual mode. I'm going to share a little secret with you. I am actually super ADD. I cannot sit still for more than 5 minutes. No joke. I lose things all the time. I'm busy. I'm doing everything all the time. I don't have time to be worrying about. See, I can only remember like 3 words at a time, and then I'm like, what? You give me a manual with a bunch of stuff I don't understand, I will look at you and laugh in your face. Most of the good information out there was written by a bunch of techie men, and who wants to read that? I don't want to read a manual. It's boring. I don't want to be online for hours at a time. I'm very hands-on, and I like to be spoken to in my language. So even though I was doing my research, I was trying to read my manuals, I was stalking photographers, I was soaking in all the photography stuff I could, my pictures still looked bad. The information still wasn't sinking in for me. I wanted to take better photos, so I took a leap of faith and switched the camera to manual mode. I took my camera everywhere, I changed the settings, and I finally realized I wasn't going to allow myself to shoot in any kind of automatic mode anymore because I solely wanted to learn manual. It was hard, but I did it, and I did it all by myself. What I got out of it was it all really boils down to one thing, and that's exposure, aka let there be light. FYI, exposure is the amount of light your camera lets in. The rest was fries on the side. You know what I mean? I don't even know what that means, actually. All right, hold on, let me say that again. Once you understand exposure and how to get proper exposure, you are home free. There are 3 main components to exposure: aperture, shutter speed, and ISO. I'm sure you've heard these words before. You may have no idea what they mean. I still am not sure I know exactly what they mean, but I know what they do and I know why they work together, and that's all that matters, and I'm going to teach you that. But it's going to take some time. So today we're only going to focus on one thing. How do you know if you're exposed or unexposed? Underexposed? Overexposed? How do you know if something is exposed properly? The best way to know if you have a properly exposed image is by using your eye. I'm not a technical person. I don't always understand the formula and how things work, but I do trust my eye. And if you have a good eye, and I will help teach you how to have a good eye, then you will always have great images. So right now, if you don't trust your eye, there is another way to know if your image is properly exposed, and that is your in-camera light meter. Did you know you had an in-camera light meter? The in-camera light meter is that thing that looks like a ruler. It's got a negative number on one side, a positive number on the other side, and it's got a line in the middle. This little light meter that's inside your camera, you can see it either through the viewfinder, looking through the little hole, or you can see it on your LCD screen. It looks like this. If your line is over on the negative side, then it's a little bit underexposed. If it's over on the positive side, then it's overexposed. If it's hanging out right in the middle, then you are properly exposed. Of course, your camera is not always right, but for the most part, it's pretty accurate. So before taking photos, you need to look and see where your light meter sits. If you're a little bit too much in the positive side, then you need to adjust some things. Same thing with the negative side. You need to be looking at that because it's actually a great tool to use, and it will help you as you're learning manual mode. There are other things that do come into play. It's not just exposure, it's focusing and also white balance. I'm going to cover all these things, so don't you worry. A little bit at a time. Put your big girl pants on. We're about to get there. So what I want you to take away from this video is exposure! Exposure is very important. Get out and practice. You're not ever going to be better if you don't practice, and it's not going to hurt anything if you take ugly pictures. I take ugly pictures all the time. You know what I do? Delete. Don't be afraid of your camera. So over the next few weeks, we're going to start covering manual mode, but until we get there, you can head on over to DSLRmom.com, and on the sidebar, I have an option for you to click and get my free cheat sheet, and it has all of the best tips for you so you can get started shooting in manual mode. It is a must-have. You need to have it in your camera bag at all times, so do me a favor, do yourself a favor, go on over to my website and download it right now. So hold on tight. I promise we're going to be getting into the heart of everything. I will see you next week. Do not miss it. Have a great one. Bye.